My name's Tom Craig, and the band is Hot Carl and the Rusty Trombones.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It was a couple of years ago, I think now. We were looking to play at a charity event to raise some money for some of the film students, and Josh and Ollie were both on the course, and we were united in a kind of sense of just enjoying music and making music that's a lot of fun, having a good time with it, and we came together and we played, and since then, frankly, haven't played ever again, but it was good. Ollie is now in third year at university here, so that's 3 years I've known Ollie. Josh, to be frank, the origins of Josh are lost in time and space. Some say he was here before the university was even built, which I think was about 1992. Well, personally, I mean, there's kind of interesting layers of talent, I think, in the band. Ollie is actually quite talented, and then it comes all the way down to me at the bottom, who's more sort of like a friend of the band that's allowed an instrument. So I'm kind of trying to perfect the songs that they tried to teach me a couple of years ago. But they're kind of constantly working on stuff, and Ollie performs in another band, Josh is always writing stuff. They're really talented guys. Spinal Tap is definitely one of the major influences. I personally, in terms of my because I cover both the banjo and the bass, I'm very into bluegrass music. I like that kind of Southern American style. But in terms of my bass, I'm generally inspired by Tibetan singing bowls. I don't know if you know you strike them and they vibrate, and they just create a kind of cathedral of ambient sound. So somewhere between the Tibetan singing bowl and the Bavarian nose flute, I've kind of got a style that I like to think is very much my own. I don't think there is another band quite like Hot Carl and the Rusty Trombones, to be honest. I mean, I think I look at Ollie and he's sort of trapped in the sort of mid-1980s. So, you know, I'm thinking bands like Poison and you know, Def Leppard and stuff like that. Josh frequently looks like he's on the cover of some kind of folk kind of album, the kind of thing your gran might buy you at Christmas, like woolly jumpers, and it's all very agricultural. So, you know, and me, I don't really listen to music, so take your pick. We once did an old folks home. That wasn't successful in the least. They didn't like it. It was, for those that could hear, it was absolutely too noisy, and I get that. And some of the lyrics are quite offensive. If you can imagine kind of Rage Against the Machine style anarchistic lyrical bombs going off around a bunch of 80, 90-year-olds, that didn't work. Best gig was probably, we played at Lola Lowe's a while back, and that was great. It was just a fun time, people dancing, people singing, that's kind of what we're in it for. It's difficult to say because Ollie keeps trying to leave. I mean, he literally leaves on a weekly basis, and we kind of drag him back because he's kind of obviously the most professional. I'd like to think we've got another couple of weeks in us, at least. Beyond that, who knows? Sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. We can talk about the Trump presidency if you like, or the baggage retrieval system.